I think that, it's so important for the conversation to be had, and the fact that, people like Maddie are at the forefront of bringing this conversation to a wider audience is very important. And I think we're starting to see mainstream industry start to take notice. I mean, the very fact that Barbie recently issued, a new Barbie who's more realistic and more representative of what a real woman looks like tells me that it is an important conversation, but it's one that we need to continue to have, and certainly one that we need to have because it has impact on future generations. We don't want our children and our children's children to have self-loathing of their bodies just because they don't fit into what mainstream media has told them is beautiful.
Not everyone grows up with a parent who tells them you could do anything, as long as that's what you want to do. I didn't have parents that said get on a scale, you're too fat. I had parents that said I could be the president of the United States. Like that was how I grew up. And I think it's really important that from a very young age to put that confidence in your children, especially girls, because girls are looking for that validation. And you see it as they grow older. You see it in women today. They're still not confident within themselves, and they'll look at a piece of clothing and say, oh, I'm just going to wait until, I lose 50 pounds and then I'm going to deserve it. No, you deserve it now. You deserve that dress now. You deserve to go on vacation now. You deserve to have a great relationship now. Like, we have to stop waiting because we limit ourselves because of our weight. We don't dress the way we want. We don't live the way we want. We don't want relationships, valuable relationships in our life because we don't deserve any better. But we're changing that, and that's changing because of the community and because of films like this, because we're showing, no, this is no longer how it is. It is not acceptable anymore to live on the sidelines or, behind the scenes. We're living in front of the scenes.
We're excited that Plus is being featured in a number of festivals across the country, and we're also really excited that the Plus conversation continues to happen and that there are events across the country that are taking place. Plus communities are developing everywhere, and of course we really, really are so grateful that people like Gwen DeVoe with Full Figured Fashion Week continue to have that show every year. And this year Full Figured Fashion Week is happening in June in New York, so make sure that you check that out at fullfiguredfashionweek.com.
And you can check out Plus Model Magazine at plus-model.mag.com. And I'm going to be coming out with a modeling book, which is going to be pretty amazing. So I'm about 3 months away from releasing that book, so check us out.